All right, hello everybody. This is 48 hours in, a little more. It's about 6:45 p.m. on the second day. Yesterday, 24 hours had passed since we poured a bucket and a half of food waste into this plastic container and a bucket and a half of ground up food waste into this container that had soil in it. And neither one of them is showing any signs of attracting flies or roaches or vermin. There's no paw prints in there. There's no insects about. And so this is just grinding up the stinky food waste. So today we're going to add a little more food waste. And there it is, in the incinerator down there. And let's just grind it all up. You can see if I actually left this out, that it would be really stinky. This includes paper towels and napkins. So, putting it all up. Oh, we have a, gotta unplug it, and that happens. We have a jam. And as I say, sometimes that happens because of a tea bag staple or something. It'll get jammed down there. So you got to use this Allen wrench. If this happens with your incinerator, then that's how you fix a jam. You should always keep that Allen wrench nearby. Yeah, there's definitely something jammed in there. Let me take a look in, see what's going on in here. What caught it up? Let's see. Yeah, it's the tea bag. That'll be a staple. Yep, staple from the tea bag. That would do it. So let's see if it starts again. And we'll try this out. So let me plug this back in. Hold on a second. There we go. We're back running. Almost filled with the bucket. For our food waste. It's all ground up and it's causing a bit of a mess. But that's okay because we now know that if it spills, it's not a problem. That's the whole point of the experiment. Sure, you can spill it because what we're showing is that if I take a half a bucket of this and just pour it in like that, there's a half a bucket about. Okay, and the other one on soil. So let me broadcast that. Okay, so a half a bucket of food waste added to the bucket and a half that we did 2 days ago, and a half a bucket of food waste onto the soil that also had a bucket and a half 2 days ago. So they're equal treatments. One has soil, one is just on the plastic surface. Neither one of them has attracted mosquitoes, neither one of them has attracted flies, neither one of them has attracted roaches, neither one of them has attracted raccoons, neither one of them has attracted deer, neither one of them has attracted dogs or cats, and there is a little bug running through there that was apparently in the bucket, and he's trying to make his way out. That's good. Poor little fella. He's like, I don't want to be in here. Get me out of here. I don't belong in here. So I think what we're showing is that grinding food waste works, of course, a lot better if you just pour it in the soil, but it seems to work if you just dump it in a bucket or a container. And I guess it's going to be the amount of evaporation that's going to determine how much I can keep adding. If it would evaporate completely, then I'd be feeling much better about it. That's why the soil is good, because it's an absorbent. I don't want to add so much that I, just make an anaerobic swamp in here. So we'll see what the rate of adding to this one is versus the rate of adding to this one. The soil is an absorbent. We'll probably eventually end up recommending a certain depth of soil in the container or area. When it's just the garden you're dumping, you don't have to worry about it at all, because any liquids will just go down and become part of the groundwater. As you can see down here, if I'm grinding and I just let the grind just go right down there, that's fine. Ain't no problem there, because once again, the food waste isn't going to attract any vermin, and the water is just going to drain down, and you'll create soil out of sand. So that's fine. That acts as an ipso facto compost. But here is the experiment, isolating them and seeing what the results are and how quickly it turns to soil. And this is the alternative to a compost bin. And I'm really recommending for places, urban areas, places without a lot of space. You can imagine this going on a rooftop and just making a container and dumping all your food waste there, because there is no smell. I mean, I'm standing right here, and as I said, this is 48 hours later. I just added some fresh stuff, but the other stuff has been there for 48 hours, and it doesn't smell at all. And this is everything we eat. This is meat and fat and grease, and it's fruit and vegetables, and it's paper towels, and it just doesn't smell. So we'll keep working on this every day and update you until we have definitively shown what we had suspected from our work in Botswana and in Brazil and in Cairo and in Germany and in New York, that grinding is the best solution for food waste, whether you put it in the compost, put it on the garden, put it in the soil, put it in a container, or of course feed it to your biodigester, like the Solar Cities biodigester there. And in that case, you get the gas that we're storing in that floating gas holder right there, and that we used last night to cook, that was stored in that floating gas holder. So grinding is the answer. Thanks.